Welcome back, my lovely coffee beans, to another little guide for Belly of the Beast or Operation Belly of the Beast. We are going to grind. We are grinding for Arcanes, and I am showing you how to and what to pay attention to, how to cheese a little bit the sisters, and what to do for both for Steel Puff and non-Steel Puff, how to survive, and what to do best, and play it with your mates. Play it in co-op. Don't play it alone. Don't suffer alone. Let's do it together. Have fun. With the event, they added an extra currency called volatile modes that you can trade into orders at the Loruna Relay at Mercury. At the moment when I film these, the 3 ephemeras are still locked, and these are community goals. So don't forget to save up 120 modes in total for later if you don't have these and you are interested in these. Besides these, you can get the blueprints for the CD Lacera and the Basmu if you don't want to farm these. But what to get mainly from the event? You can get Arcanes. You can get all Arcanes that are known for Eidolon Arcanes at the Sanctum, or by simply farming Eidolons. Firstly, finish every set you don't have. But what to do if you are just starting out? First, I would say, personally, my opinion, Arcane Aegis, Arcane Fury, Arcane Rage, and Arcane Precision. Right? Arcane Aegis is on shield damage, 3% chance for 30% shield recharge for 12 seconds. Great Steel Puff, if anything. If you want to try to go level cap or anything above that, together with Brief Respite, great combination. Arcane Rage, on headshot, 15% chance for 180% damage to primary weapons for 24 seconds. Arcane Fury, great for melee weapon. And Arcane Precision, the same for secondary weapon. This will be really nice if you want to use any of your frames as weapon platform. Now a lot of people will tell, oh, but what about the legendary ones? The legendary ones are good. And now a lot of people will tell me, Arcane Energize, right? Arcane Energize on energy pickup, 60% chance to replenish 150 energy to self and allies within 15 meters. It is good. If you want to farm it, go ahead, farm it. I will not tell you to not to. It is good. I simply never use it. I prefer Equilibrium or simply an Equilibrium shard. I think simply have Equilibrium on your build will be better. I think I have barely any build where I use Energize, except if it's a setup where I know I will not kill a lot of enemies, so I will have barely any drop. But having Equilibrium with Symph Deconstruct on my companion, I think is a better setup than Energize. But that is my playstyle. I will not tell you how to play. If you prefer to play with Energize, absolutely fine. Farm it. It is a great way to farm it. It is a better way to farm it than Eidolon. So go farm it here, then rather than do it with Eidolon or Arcane Gamble, because it's a really great way. But please don't burn out here. Okay. Now, how to even farm at all. That will be the next step. To participate in the event and farm the mode, you must have completed the quest Jade Shadows. For the difference in Steel Puff and regular Starshot, the enemy level on regular Starshot is 45 to 50, and you can get between 4 to 6 volatile mode drops, an additional 1 to 3 from the Sister of Powers. For the Steel Puff, the level is 145 to 150, and you can get between 8 to 10 with an additional 2 to 4 from the Sister of Powers. When you start the operation, which is on Uranus, make sure to actually start the operation Belly of the Beast and not the regular farm. You have to protect the mode collector for 1 minute. To make this easier, you can simply drop your crew member. After that, you have to move the extraction capsule towards the elevator. Make sure to stay close to it while it moves. When it's on the elevator, there's no reason to stay close to it or to be on the elevator yourself. The capsule can't take damage. There are two different types of ionic charges. The small ones enemy will drop, and the big ones that will spawn slightly above the elevator height on a grey round platform around the map. With the time you will know most of the spots. The big ones will give you 20 seconds of speed up, which makes the elevator move faster. If you find most of the big ones, you can run the whole mission in under 6 minutes. To make it easier to find the big ionic charges, usually if you're close to them, they will have a little green spot that will give you an indicator in which direction you have to move to get them. Besides the ionic charges, you're looking for 3 sister beacons to spawn a sister at the top of the elevator. They have a sound indicator, and most of them are in a quite obvious spot. If you find all 3 of them, they are spawning a sister, which you defeat. They are dropping extra modes and an arcane. To defeat the sister, especially on Steer Path, there's a little shortcut. This one will work with Zephyr and Zephyr's tornadoes and blast damage. Some of you might already know that strategy. I will show you some weapons how it works. I tested it with the weapons myself, so I know it works. If you have more suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments. First, you want to have Zada's Whisper up, and when the sister spawn, you're placing the tornadoes on the sister and slam into the tornadoes or shoot the tornadoes. Here I'm using the Sampotes. First, Zephyr with Arcane Rage for the Trumna, together with Energy Nexus. Okay. First, Zephyr with Arcane Rage, because that's for the Trumna. Energy Nexus for more energy. Funnel Clouds for the extra additional tornadoes and enemies don't get picked up. Rolling Guard for the oopsies, as you always know. And I personally run the argument that I don't have the lighting because I find it horrible with the extra jumping in the elevator because I already constantly get stuck. But that's me. Together with the Trumna, that is my Trumna build. You want, by the way, to use the Alt Fire for that. And here a clip from me one-shotting it. Then Arcane Fury for melee weapon. The rest is the same build with Magistar. That's my Magistar build. Here you would probably put in Armagun Orange Shatter if you wanted to have more damage if you don't have a Riven, so ignore that I have a Riven. It works perfectly fine without a Riven. I simply do have one, so ignore that. And here a clip from me using it. Then for the Sampotes, same build for Zephyr with the Sampotes. That would be the Sampotes build. And the last one would be Arca Titron. I think that one is not even finished. Oh, it is finished. My bad. And that would be the Arca Titron, where you want to run Blast. Arca Titron is kind of nice because on slams it has forced electric. And now for default, or the starter run for the non-steel path run, that's my beginner build for Nova if you want. That is a Arcane Reactor but no former Nova build and a starter hack build. So it is a non-steel path and I mean for beginner, big investment but technically still low investment build. And here a clip of me getting the sister. It's obviously not one-shotting, but it's still comfortable.